Alright guys, how's it going? It is Mr. Extra from Team Extra. You already know. This is a match from locals. This one's about 2 weeks ago. It's a little late, but, you know, life happens sometimes. Especially when you're doing majority of the stuff alone. But hey, whatever. Anyways, so, I'm playing Odion. My opponent's playing Cash. He's going to slap me the shifter, and he ends up losing that roll. That's fine. We'll start off with treasure, and then we'll go into it. Right? The good stuff, we set Apophis, the serpent. Set another one, we do treasure again to search because we got 2 sets. Fantastic. Alright, we get to the circuit, Mr. Scorpion. Scorpion effect, I usually just reveal it. It's easier because then your opponent doesn't look at you all weird when you're banishing a 10 from deck. So normal summon out Mark. Circuit searched for Temple of the Kings, by the way. Man with Mark, search for another field spell. Temple of the Kings. Apophis Serpent right here. That's going to set Swamp Deity, which is going to make this Juicy and Lucy. We're going to take those 2. We're going to make a Gallant Granite. Detach, Gallant Granite effect. We search for the Lord of the Heavenly Prison here, because why not? Lord effect, just to get it, you know, out there. Take those 2. We make a Silhouette Rabbit. We get the little Angry Anguish statue in rotation as well. And then it looks like, are we going to just end on this? Yeah, we just set one more. We got a bunch of sets. Good old-fashioned trap deck, guys. Draw a phase. Get that Anguish statue out there. And we flip over, we do Anguish statue, and then on res, we flip over Imperial Custom, which means they can't swing by battle. Imperial Custom is just like another nice little save. He's going to go Wraith Soth. Sure. Wraith Soth the sauce. I'm over here explaining custom to him. This is my buddy from locals. The boss, Ross. So he's got Unicorn. What are we doing with this Unicorn? Alright. Let's see what happens. So we flip over Swamp Deity. That looks like Swamp Deity, yep. And then we negate the Unicorn. And then Anguish is going to be New Chain. We'll go Anguish 1, Silhouette 2. Silhouette's going to pop Wraith. Anguish is going to pop the Unicorn. And then we're going to do the Lord as well for the New Chain. Lord went ahead and sat something. I assume we just sat into the Swamp Deity just for control. No, we didn't. We didn't even pop the Unicorn. We left Unicorn on board because he could just bring out Finra. We popped the Wraith Soft though with the Silhouette effect. Normal summon Ash Blossom. He's gonna sink into a Chin-Ying. Big Chin-Ying. Now Chin-Ying's reduction is live and his gain and all that good stuff. We're gonna go ahead and do a Serpent and set another Swamp Deity. Anguish to pop Chin-Ying. Realistically, I just want him to use the effect so we can go ahead and get rid of it. Alright, what do we got here? That's a big Chin-Ying. I wasn't actually expecting him to make Chin-Ying, surprisingly. Alright, we just gonna swing it in this rabbit because he can't kill any of my trap monsters. We figure out the difference on reduction and everything here. Swinging a rabbit, nothing happened. So effectively, he couldn't really kill anything outside of that Lord of the Heavenly Prison, probably. Alright, we get that life. KK. Alright, I am at 47 because that was big damage. Let's go. That's fine. Drop a turn. Alright, we're going to go ahead and get the last one out. We have 5 bodies officially. That's great. So we go Swamp Deity to negate in the main phase. And then we go Anguish to pop the Chin-Ying. He goes Imperm, tries to Imperm Swamp Deity, and I tell him that you can't Imperm Swamp Deity because it's a normal monster. And then, so, Odion ends up taking it for game 1. But to be fair, I think Odion, and this was pre-ban list, obviously, because it was 2 weeks back, and playing catch up sucks. But yeah, Shifter doesn't really do a whole lot to this deck. Deck could play it, but I feel like it's not necessary. So let's go ahead and get situated for the game 2 as well. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the content. Sorry that's been a little slow lately. Life happens. Easiest way I can explain it without explaining it. But hey, we're back in full swing. I got some good stuff for you this week. Alright, shuffle up. Ironically enough, me and my opponent have the same color sleeves. Great minds think alike. Alright, let's see what this unfolds into. Oh man, let's go. Alright. He's gonna Fula. He actually let me go first too, if I'm not mistaken. I ash it, sure. No Fula for you. When you go field spell again, because treasure's really cool. Such a good field spell. And then we set the Apophis Serpent. And we set some cards, then we do search again. He's gonna ash, that's gonna hurt. I pass it to him. We get a we flip over Apophis. Apophis is gonna set the Swamp Deity. He is going to main phase Lightning Storm. I'm gonna negate it with Swamp Deity because, you know, that's why you gotta get one out early and draw phase at least. If you can't get one out the turn before. Special Unicorn, I am permit. Now, if I remember correctly of this, I end up letting him look at my extra deck because he's curious anyways. He beats over my Swamp Deity. And then we go Treasure. Treasure again because it's once per turn. Let search as long as I got a Trap and Grave or 2 sets. We got Circuit. We do Anubis. Like, he could Unicorn here at any time, but I don't think that he remembered. But hey, it is what it is. So we Anubis, then we go Man with Mark, we go Circuit as well. We're just getting bodies on board here because, I mean, this deck can easily put 8,000 on the field if there's not much to deal with. Fresh Treasure, set a Fresh Trap. What are we setting? Gotta be a Apophis Trap, sure. Set the Swamp Deity as well. I'll let him look through that extra there. Just because he was curious. We do Temple. So we get the Temple out. So we shuffle. We do the cost for Anubis, which is shuffle back. So you can shuffle back 2 traps. This is if you have 3 or at least 3 traps in graveyard, or at least 3 cards in graveyard that mention Temple of the King, or, you know, either or. So we go ahead and we Time Thief and put that Unicorn down. We swing for game.